what I need for this Valentine's Day video for once. Just me and one of my ballet cosplays holding a nice rose and this Valentine's Day card that I have left over from my girlfriend. Yeah, I guess it's quite obvious that I had to go for that. Alright, well, anyways, hey guys, this is Ackley SamAttack4427 here with another special video for all of you guys, and well, I guess moreover, I guess before I begin, I just want to wish all of you guys a very happy Valentine's Day. So yeah, you know what that means. Yep, it looks like it's that time of year again. We're now at Valentine's Day once again, which means I guess it's time to, of course, celebrate, as I like to still call it, the holiday of love. Yeah, I can't get enough of the hands down for sure, so yeah. And I've been thinking about making this video for a long time now, for sure, especially pretty much since after the last video that I've posted for sure, and well, I guess it's quite obvious. I actually have on my Ballerina Ruby Rose cosplay, as you can see here, with, of course, yeah, pretty much, yeah, everything, pretty much in this cosplay for sure. Everything from, of course, the tiara, the wig, the wrist cuffs, the arm ruffles, to, of course, pretty much this nice ballerina outfit with this really nice tutu, including alongside the belt with, of course, Ruby's emblem, and I guess moreover, pretty much my tights, and of course my one of my custom-made ballet slippers for sure. So, but yeah, you kind of get the idea. I've actually shown this off numerous times for sure. I just can't get enough of it, hands down for sure. And moreover, definitely be on the lookout later on, because I've already got some brand new short form videos that I'm going to be putting up very soon. On, of course, my TikTok, as well as, of course, my Reels on both Facebook and Instagram, as well as, of course, onto my YouTube Shorts as well for sure. And possibly I will put them up on Twitter as well, so we'll definitely see what happens for sure, but I guess it's what I can say, of course, that front. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys may be wondering, why am I in this attire for sure, and what has that got to do with, of course, pretty much this special Valentine's Day video that I want to do for sure? I mean, what does my ballet cosplays have to do with Valentine's Day? Well, I kind of figure that might be something I might be pretty much, that's something I definitely want to talk about for sure. I guess, seeing how I already did a couple of videos throughout the majority of the past couple of years revolving around me cross-playing for sure, I figure I'd probably talk about this subject matter once again, but actually in the form of course, well, the ballet cosplays that I've actually done very recently for sure, and yeah, I guess given to all that, there's a lot to pretty much talk about for sure, and I kind of figure I would pretty much go over this in its own video for sure, and yeah, I gotta say, I've got a lot to talk about for sure, so I might as well get right to it for sure. So yeah, I guess it is no big surprise that if you actually have known me for, of course, for a long time now, I've actually done a really good number of cosplays for sure. In fact, I think this year alone would mark exactly 10 years since after I first started partaking into cosplay for sure. And I gotta say, ever since pretty much the years since then, I've really grown a whole lot for sure, so much so that I've actually not only done a whole lot more pretty much within the past 10 years for sure, and I still have my ongoing series as of now, CGS, aka Cosplayer's Guide to Success, that actually does revolve around cosplay for sure, whether it be some of the new ones that I've actually shown off, and of course some tips and tricks and stuff on how to actually be a great cosplayer for sure. So yeah, that's just to name me a few as of now, and I'm sure there's a whole lot more where that comes from for sure. In fact, my YouTube series as of now, I've already got myself an entire panel based on, of course, that series that I do hope to actually present at future conventions coming up very soon, as pretty much listing, of course, my media kit that you can find in the description box below, as well as, of course, on my link tree for sure. So yeah. But I guess if you may know, pretty much I think pretty much since the late 2010s to the late 2010s to the early 2020s as of now, you would definitely know that I've actually decided to do something a little different revolving around my cosplays for sure. And well, I guess the one thing I always go for hands down is, of course, I would pretty much cosplay as male characters, where, of course, for female characters, I would pretty much go for gender-bent versions of them for sure. But I guess pretty much in the years since then, I've decided to do something a little different for once when it comes to my cosplays for sure. And that being, of course, that I'm actually seeing a lot of people use the term cross-playing for sure, which is, of course, cosplaying, but it's more cross-dressing for sure, all rolled up into one. And let's not forget to mention, there are a lot of other people that have actually done that for sure. So I figure, maybe I think I would probably give it a try as, of course, a nice change for sure. And luckily enough, ever since, yeah, I think I did actually start off very loosely with Kobayashi from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, to which I guess it's fine enough. But I knew ever since I did Barbara from Genshin Impact, that's where it really took off for sure. And yeah. And I think if you know exactly why I've actually decided to do it, then yeah, I'll refer to you back to, of course, the past cross-playing videos that I did beforehand to really give you the idea for sure. Now, I guess when it comes to ballet themed cosplays for sure, that's a whole other story from what I can gather, because yeah, truth be told, even though cosplaying has actually been around for a long time now, believe it or not, ballet has actually been around longer than cosplay for sure. In fact, if anything, I think the idea of combining one art form mixed in with one hobby for sure that everyone partakes in for sure, that is a really great amount of commitment, I'm not gonna lie, and I do think it's actually quite fascinating for sure. And I guess I kind of figure that I did speculate this for some time now for sure. And again, that might be something that I might actually partake in for sure. In fact, if you actually know from, of course, when I did pretty much did my Ballerina Barbara cosplay as my very first one for sure, and I'm still really proud of it even to this day for sure. I definitely know going into, of course, making that cosplay, I actually had no prior ballet experience whatsoever for sure. In fact, honestly, I think I never actually took any classes revolving around that art form, to be honest for sure. Well, I mean, I did actually, I do know as a kid, I did actually did take dance classes, yes, but it's actually more towards Irish step dancing that I did back during the summer for sure, to which is honestly not bad, and I think that influence came all the way from, of course, my love for, of course, the show Riverdance for sure. Still really love that show even to this day. But other than that, nothing much else for sure. I think it's actually a little something my parents actually had to let me do it for sure. Probably not only because of course, my love and passion for Riverdance ever since seeing the show, pretty much whether it be in person or on DVD for sure, or both. But also, I guess it's their way of course, letting me do something for once rather than just do nothing throughout the summer for sure. I mean, I guess to be honest, if I would have gone for the lagering, got myself bored, then maybe I wish I would have actually done something done something a little bit more fun and exciting, like in the show Phineas and Ferb. Actually, that would have been awesome if I would have done that for sure, so. But regardless on the hang front, I actually had no prior ballet experience going into, of course, that cosplay when I actually made for sure. But that didn't stop me from, of course, making that cosplay for sure, and well, I guess if anything, pretty much seeing how I couldn't actually get any ballet classes that would actually suit me quite well, I figured, you know what? Maybe I should probably pretty much researching on Google and YouTube to really help me pretty much help me out with the hang with that art form hands down, and luckily enough it actually did. I think the Google searches I did, and even watching some videos on YouTube has really helped me out, and of course giving me some really nice pretty much a little bit of experience with, of course, ballet for sure, and not to mention, I even had to learn myself, pretty much learn this by myself for sure, in order to really get a real good feel on, of course, what it's actually like for sure. And surprisingly enough, it actually worked out quite well for sure, so yeah. And I still got a long ways to go to actually get where I need to be for sure. But I guess if anything, I'm really getting the hang of it hands down. And yeah, I think pretty much I think I really do dig on, of course, what I've actually done. I think just the way I move my arms and stuff all the more gracefully, and even pretty much gain some nice ballet fingers. Pretty much just ride it for sure to really make them the best they can. To even pretty much standing and, of course, dancing on, of course, on my toes for sure. Again, I still got a long ways to go for sure, but it does show that I'm actually making good progress on my own for sure, and but I guess, if anything, I know a lot of people may say that pretty much what I'm doing may sound a bit weird, to which for some people it is, yes, but really bear this in mind for sure. There are tons of other people out there that are doing something similar to what I'm doing in terms of cross-playing for sure, and I don't see anything wrong with that for sure. I think it's pretty much basically their way of course, being who they are for sure, and there's really nothing you could do to actually take away that for sure, because yeah, I guess if anything, what else they're going to be left with if we actually do take that away for sure. In fact, if anything, pretty much given to all that said and done, I really do think cross-playing has actually really come a long way for sure, and it is starting to grow and evolve over time for sure. In fact, if anything, when I actually tried it, again, with, of course, my Ballerina Barbara cosplay for sure, or just me cosplaying as Barbara from Genshin Impact in a nutshell for sure, yeah, I guess it may sound weird to actually have me, of course, pretty much in this kind of attire for sure. But look at where I'm at right now. Again, I've actually, yeah, with, of course, my Barbara cosplay, I actually did take home boss level at Heroes and Villains Con during their cosplay contest, which I guess is probably their equivalent of Best in Show for sure, to which is actually really quite nice. And let's not forget to mention at Retro Game Con back in 2022, where I actually did my Ballerina Barbara cosplay, I did take home Best Performance in the Craftsmanship division, hands down for sure. So that's another easy winging on my book for sure. So it does show that my commitment with, of course, those two cosplays that I actually did has really come a long way for sure. And I guess for the latter, I knew right away that if I want to make my Ballerina Barbara pretty much stand out quite well, I need to really get into the mindset of what a ballet dancer would actually do, and of course through a really nice, elegant performance that I actually did, to which I do feel quite ashamed that I never actually got that on video when I was at the con for sure that year. But I did pull off a really great performance nonetheless, and I'm impressed with, of course, what I've actually done, and yeah, I think it really does stick out quite well for sure, and I think it is pretty much all the more reasons why I earned that SEGA award, hands down, that I currently have up on one of my shelves for sure, so yeah. But I guess if anything, I guess I knew since then, and I think given to how well my Ballerina Barbara cosplay actually did, I think that actually did leave me to open the door to actually try out, of course, some other ballet-themed cosplays that I want to try out and do for sure. Pretty much a good example of the hang is, of course, not just, of course, my Ballerina Ruby Rose cosplay that I actually have on for sure, but also the Ballet Lai Ren cosplay that I did as a really great way to show that I knew I need to do another version of Ren from Ruby for sure, and let's not forget to mention, I did manage to finally complete pretty much my now trilogy with, of course, Barbara from Genshin Impact for sure, with, of course, her ballet wrap dress outfit, and, of course, her ballet practice outfit, as you can definitely see here for sure, so yeah. And I guess I knew for the latter, I knew I did a lot of careful research and stuff when it comes to getting the right kind of ballet attire for, of course, this outfit for sure. Especially since after VD was kind enough to send me this leotard for sure. And I guess it was pretty much very tedious for sure to get all the other stuff for sure. Like, of course, the wrap skirts, the wrap sweater, and, of course, the tutus and everything else for sure. So... But I guess in the end, I'm really impressed, of course, the final result, as you can see here for sure, and yeah, this is actually one cosplay that I've actually wanted to do for a couple of years now, and yeah, finally getting to finishing up for sure, it was actually well worth it in its entirety, so yeah. And I guess give it to that front for sure, I think it is actually all the more reasons, of course, why I knew I want to do this for sure. Not only is my way to show that I'm willing to take risks, hands down, and try something new and creative with, of course, all of my cosplays, but actually show that pretty much I'm not afraid to do what I love to do, hands down, so yeah, and of course it's like I said to myself, hands down, there's no rule book on what I can and cannot cosplay for sure, so I guess if anything, if I'm willing to, of course, pretty much be in some really nice women's ballet attire for sure, and still making a really outstanding cosplay out of it, I'm willing to do that, hands down for sure, so yeah. And let's not forget to mention, pretty much, I do know there are plenty of other, pretty much, cosplayers out there who are more experienced with ballet for sure, that actually have done a whole lot better, hands down, and actually have way more experience, hands down for sure, Probably, I guess, a good example, or two big examples, of course, who I might be referring to are, of course, two cosplayers that are also ballet dancers as well. Those being Victoria Rose Cosplay, who is also known as Cosplay Tori on Instagram for sure. And let's not forget to mention Chikupi as well. Those two are, of course, really talented cosplayers for sure. And of course, pretty much, they also are both very experienced when it comes to ballet for sure. They had a whole lot of training ever since they first started way back in the day. And let's not forget to mention, they're even committed to, of course, actually pretty much go for further techniques for sure. Pretty much those being on point for sure. So yeah, and let's not forget to mention, the two of them have actually put together such really great cosplays. Of course, the title character herself from the anime, Princess Tutu, and And I have to say, looking those over hands down, I really do think they did a fantastic job with both of those outfits for sure. And let's not forget to mention, as of recently, they have been confirmed to be official cosplay guests at Anime Boston that's coming up for sure. Sadly, I guess I probably don't have plans to go this year because of course, some things going on as of now, but I would have loved to come back to Anime Boston since the last time I've actually been there back in 2018 for sure, so yeah, but needless to say, I think to Chikupi and of course Victoria Rose Cosplay, I really do applaud their hard work, hands down, and their Princess Tutu cosplays came out amazing for sure. Like, of course, for Victoria Rose Cosplay, she actually really did an incredible job with that, and her performance is absolutely amazing, and I guess moreover, she did end up winning pretty much the Masquerade at Anime Boston for sure. And let's not forget to mention for Chikupi, that's a whole other story on that front. Her Princess Tutu cosplay is just so great, and she did pull off a really great performance, hands down, to which, yes, by the way, I did manage to check it out online, and she did amazing for sure, to not only actually be qualified to, of course, pretty much to be part of Team USA for the Nordic Cosplay Championship, or the NCC for short, but also take home 3rd place from that contest alone for sure. Now that's dedication in a nutshell for sure. And of course, let's not forget to mention, pretty much, if anything, I know there's plenty of other cosplayers out there that have also done a good number of Princess Tutu cosplays as well that are almost on the same level as those two that I've actually mentioned. In fact, I guess it is no big surprise that I do have plans to make my own Princess Tutu cosplay later on down the road for sure. So we'll definitely see what comes up from there once I get everything I need to get that said cosplay going. And let's not forget to mention, pretty much, it's not just that said series alone. Many other cosplayers out there thought it would be a good idea to actually try their own ballet-themed outfits themed to other characters from other anime shows and movies that have already been done for sure. And of course, in the end, I really do think this is actually really nice for sure. And I really do think they really did pull off a hard-working effort and research and designing to actually get right for sure. And they did it tremendously for sure. So yeah. And I guess pretty much for my case, hands down, that's what I've been doing as of now. I know I've only done about 5 ballet cosplays out of course, so many ones that I've actually done as we speak. But I'm still impressed with, of course, how well it actually turned out for sure. And I guess a lot of people may be saying again that what I'm doing might be weird, hands down, to which it can be, yes, but to me, I say, I think you're wasting your time calling me out on that for sure. I guess pretty much of anything, it's like I said back when I did the previous cross-playing video that I did some time ago for sure. If I'm willing to, of course, seeing how I am, of course, pretty much a man for sure, I want to cosplay as a female character, I'm going to do exactly that for sure. Again, there's no rule book on what I can and cannot cosplay for sure. Yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, cosplay is about having fun and being the character you all want to be for sure. And of course, if you're committed to actually make that's a character you want to cosplay as, whether it be pretty much being the opposite gender or not, I still think it's actually still worth it in the end for sure. So yeah, if that's something I'm gonna stick with, I'm gonna do exactly that for sure. So yeah, like I said, there's no rule book on what I can and cannot cosplay for sure. Everyone is, of course, open to cosplay as whoever they want, whatever they want, whenever they want, for sure. So yeah. And, of course, when it comes to my ballet cosplays, that's no exception by far for sure. I really do think I really pull off a hardworking effort to really make my ballet cosplays the best that they can for sure. And of course, I'm actually going to do something that is, of course, that some people may think is, of course, weird and crazy for sure. But again, I'm not afraid to take risks, hands down for sure. I think with, of course, what I've actually shown off pretty much for some time now, all 5 of these ballet cosplays that I've actually done, I think it does show that I really am committed to, of course, pretty much combining one hobby that everyone loves for sure to, of course, a well-known art form that's been around for many centuries for sure. And I do hope to go more into depth on that for a possible future video that I've been wanting to do for a long time now for sure. So yeah. And of course, I think pretty much the whole idea of course, me and of course, women's ballet attire for sure, right? I'm still not afraid to actually do that for sure. I still think it is, of course, the one thing I actually really do love and admire for sure. And I know I'm actually gonna pretty much stick to exactly that for sure. And I do know that there's plenty of others out there for sure that have actually done the same thing. One good example for that, and of course, one of the many inspirations, of course, what led me to, of course, actually try it out for sure fully, and help gave me inspiration to, of course, help out with, of course, my ballet-themed cosplays, would definitely have to be the Le Ballet Truccadello de Monte Carlo, also known as the Trox for sure. And basically the whole idea of course, that's a company for sure. It's just basically pretty much men, yes, that have actually done ballet for sure, but actually dig cross-dress as ballerinas for sure. You name it, pretty much they get fully, fully dressing everything, of course, some nice tutus, and of course some tights, and even some pointe shoes and everything, and that's just to name me a few for sure. But they actually did it in a way that is actually giving a bit of a comedic edge for sure. So they're actually doing some well-known ballets out there for sure, but actually make them funny and entertaining for sure. And I really do applaud their commitment, hands down. That is a whole lot of dedication, of course, that front. And I really do think the Trox actually did the job very well for sure. I mean, I couldn't do that, given to, of course, well, I mean, pretty much being in this kind of attire, yes, for sure, but being on pointe shoes? Not as of now, given to my current experience as of now, but regardless on that, I still applaud their commitment nonetheless for sure, and I really do think they really do show, of course, how it can be done for sure. And again, they're the kind of people that they are not afraid to take risks, hands down. So if you want a little bit more in-depth, of course, what pretty much what being a Troc is like from their point of view, then my best recommendation is, of course, check out the documentary about them called Rebels on Pointe. That alone is, of course, pretty much the one movie that I know you should definitely check out if you want a little bit more in-depth, of course, what it's like from their point of view for sure, and of course the risks that they had to do to really make it all the more great, hands down, and I think they really did it very well for sure. So I guess I might have actually pulled a bit of inspiration from them when I actually looked at it for sure, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it, hands down for sure. So yeah, but needless to say, I still think it is actually pretty much the one part of cosplay that I actually really do love for sure, and I guess if anything, I know I've decided to come a long way for sure when it comes to me and cosplaying for sure, and even most of the pretty much the skits and performances that I've done at some cosplay contests that I've actually done. I actually did take pretty much that experience all the way from, of course, when I did my pretty much some of the shows and musicals that I've actually done during my high school years for sure, and actually see if I can implement that to pretty much those cosplay contests for sure, and I think it's been working out quite well for sure. So yeah. And I think at the end of the day, I really do think pretty much if anything, pretty much ballet-themed cosplays for sure. I still think actually holding a really good place, hands down for sure. Yeah, I think it is still cosplay, yes, for sure. But it does do a fine job, and of course, pretty much combining pretty much that with, of course, a well-known art form that's been around for centuries for sure, and actually making all the more creative and unique for sure. And I do think that's what really matters, hands down for sure. So yeah. But needless to say, I think I know it's they're not going anywhere anytime soon for sure, let alone cosplaying general for sure. So yeah. But I guess we'll know when the time comes for sure. But I do know that pretty much I do want to see grow and evolve for sure. So do I want to see more ballet themed cosplays of any way, shape, or form? Actually, yes, I do for sure. I really do think pretty much, if anything, I do think ballet-themed cosplays should, of course, pretty much still having a good place, pretty much when it comes to cosplay in general, for sure. And of course, if anything, cosplay is, of course, having fun, for sure, and actually making your cosplay, making your costume the best that it can, and not by the gender, race, age, or disability, or even anything in general when it comes to cosplay for sure. So yeah, and I know pretty much given to my near decade-long experience when it comes to cosplay for sure. I'm still not stopping anytime soon for sure, because I know there's plenty of ones out there that I do hope to actually get underway for sure. And of course, as hinted from, of course, my latest episode of CGS that I got out last week for sure, even though I've already completed my entire trilogy of course, the idea of Barbara from Genshin Impact as a ballerina for sure, starting with, of course, her ballerina outfit, and of course, then on to, of course, her ballet wrap dress outfit, to where we are right now, with, of course, her ballet practice outfit for sure. So yeah, even though I've already got done with pretty much that said trilogy now, all thanks to this for sure, I know hands down that I'm not done with ballet-themed cosplays as of now, because, well, I've actually got plenty more coming up very, very soon, so yeah. But yeah, I guess, needless to say, I have way more plans to do more ballet-themed cosplays anytime soon for sure, and I've already got some in the playing stages as of now that I do hope to get underway for sure, because yeah, there is a lot that I would really love to do, hands down, so yeah. And of course, the only way you can actually do that is, of course, by supporting me on Patreon as usual for sure. As you can see with the link and the logo provided here, yeah, I think that alone will, of course, help me, of course, working on future cosplays that I want to do, as well as, of course, other stuff for the channel as well that I do hope to actually work out on anytime soon for sure. So yeah. So yeah, if you can help me out through there, I think it would really help me out a whole lot. And let's not forget to mention, I do also have the links to, of course, Streamlabs tipping, where, of course, where it can also, you can also help me out on that as well, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, whether it be I would be streaming or not for sure, Twitch. Yeah, I should really get right on to doing more of that anytime soon. And let's not forget to mention my Amazon wishlist as well. That alone would really be a big help for sure. So if you actually got the time, I say definitely check those 3 out for sure. Whatever you can give for sure, it would really help out a whole lot, and of course help fuel my channel, and of course allow me to make more videos, and of course pretty much work on some new cosplays for sure. like what I just got behind me, and of course, like what I'm wearing right now for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front for sure. So, but yeah, we'll definitely know when the time comes for sure. But I would love to do more ballet-themed cosplays anytime soon. So I think it would really help out in the long run for sure. So yeah, and I guess on that thought, I think it'll be a good way to end this video here for sure. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you all so much for watching this latest video, and by all means, let me know in the comments down below, of course, what you thought of this overall. Has my experience with, of course, with, of course, my ballet cosplays that I've actually done really grown over the years, and if you want to see more, yeah, if you want, excuse me, So yeah, and of course, if you all want to see more, see me do more of that anytime soon, whew. Sorry about that. So yeah, like I said, I do have on my Patreon, as well as, of course, Streamlabs tipping, and of course, my Amazon wishlist as well, that can really help out in the long run. So if you got the time, definitely go to the links that are provided and see about supporting me, and of course, on that front for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and well, once again, I do want to wish all of you guys a very happy Valentine's Day as normal, and don't worry about a thing, I've still got plenty more video projects that I hope to get underway anytime soon for sure. In fact, I've already got some in the works that I'm hoping to work out on as we speak, so I'll let you guys know on when they're up for sure. So now, if you'll excuse me, well, I guess seeing how I'm still in this attire for sure, I think I might as well pretty much send out some pictures and videos to, of course, my girlfriend, Melody, for sure, because, yeah, she actually does think I do look cute, when I'm dressed like a ballerina for sure. And that is actually a true story, actually. If you were to ask her that, she would give you that same answer that I actually mentioned, so yeah. But I guess until my next video, all I can say is thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and, well, I think I might as well, leave all the more gracefully as a ballerina would for sure, but yeah, you kind of get the idea. So yeah, take care, guys.
Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon. as well as joining our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTACTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.